What up, y'all? Welcome again to my channel. We made it to 2K over there on TikTok. Thank you so much, and make sure to subscribe, and we're gonna get right into this. We start off with some quinoa right here. This is like my tricolor one, and then I have some yellow hot pepper paste, which is ají amarillo, garlic powder, lemon pepper, some Peruvian seasoning. Of course, we gotta hit it with the cayenne pepper for that heat, some turmeric for the flavor and color, and then there's curry powder, black pepper, salt, and some chicken bouillon. And then straight into the pan, lime, soy sauce, chicken, and some butter. Turning this on, and then we're gonna get it all nice and hot. Plop in that butter. And then here I go in with my cleaver, and I just start chopping up some onions. And honestly, like, one of my little tips right here is tuck in your fingertips so that your little knife doesn't fucking obliterate your fingertips, because you need them bitches. But here you go, you just cut straight down. And then of course the little scraps, I've heard people use them for a vegetable stock, so you can put them to the side. Otherwise, we use them here for composting because we have a little garden. So here we go, I just chop it up into some cubes right here. Just as long as you mince this a bit smaller, it'll work for you. It's up to you. Some people like a bigger bite, so sometimes when I want some chunks, I leave it a little bit bigger. This is the proper way that I cut it. I just go in and I cut it 3 times, and then I go in and cut it vertically again so that it just creates all these little squares. I do need a bigger cutting board because this sucks. And then the onions were eating my eyeballs, but you know how it is. Keeping it spicy, added some garlic, and then I'm gonna add in a scoop of ají amarillo right here. Gonna saute these and then add some soy sauce to deglaze, and here I go in with my seasonings, Peruvian seasoning, lemon pepper, cayenne, turmeric, and then the curry powder is right here again. Black pepper, cracked or not cracked, and then here we go with the chicken bouillon. I like to crumble this type of version. There's like a powdered one, but then this is also like the cubed one that's like a little bit more on like the fatty side. And then here we go, I added in my chicken drumsticks, and then in a second right here, we add a bunch of water just to deglaze the pan and then start cooking up the rest of the chicken. You can brown this a bit more if you wish, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my quinoa. The lid matches my hair. I thought that was funny. I just added kind of like a lid full. You can estimate. I don't have an exact measurement for this, so I just kind of eyeball it. Sorry, I'm Latino as fuck. I just kind of know the ingredients. I don't know the measurements, but you can kind of estimate off of what I do. It's a lot of just knowing how to taste. And here's a little time lapse I wanted to add because I like to organize my space. I like to clean up while I cook, so make sure to be considerate when you're cooking because people aren't gonna clean up after you unless you're rich as fuck and you have like a maid or something. So, but for now, I ain't got that shit. I wipe off the counter, clean it up, better than what my roommates be doing, and then I put all my stuff away. Put it back in the pantry, and then put it back in the fridge, and then we all good. Looking, and it's at a nice little rolling boil. We're cooking it up. The quinoa's cooking in with that chicken. It's finishing up. It's kind of like a stew vibe. And then here we go. This is kind of halfway, so then the chicken is still, you know, cooking. And then once we're here, we're almost done. Need a little bit more, and with that, I kept it at low. I cut some limes here, nice and fresh. I only ended up using 1, by the way. You don't want to use a lot, technically, because it'll be sour as fuck, but also, I like me some lime. Here we go with the ending result. It's all done. Once the quinoa is nice and soft and see-through, you're good to try it. And here we go. Bro, that first bite was fucking marvelous because it had been so long since I had been able to buy my pastes, my ingredients, and oh my god, y'all hella need to try this shit. The chicken was super tender. The lime helps, and the acidity is such a good mix with all the boldness that's in here. It's not that spicy, but of course, if you want to spice it up, you can. This has been my lime chicken quinoa recipe. It's honestly like an elite way of eating quinoa. Thank you so much for 2K over there on TikTok. Remember to subscribe again, and I'll see you guys later.